Do you guys watch anime?
What
a segue.
I do actually. I was a bit of a when I was growing up. I loved Hayao Miyazaki. I still really like all the Studio Gilby films.
Ghibli, fucking Gilby, mate.
Gilby, Studio Gilby. And then I watched a lot of Naruto. I watched Bleach.
Hell yeah!
I watched One Piece. I watched Death Note.
Nice.
How much of One Piece did you watch? Because that's when you say you watch One Piece, that means a lot of things. How far did you get?
I didn't watch that much One Piece. I watched a lot of Naruto.
Okay.
I watched like 7 seasons, 8 seasons. It was like 100. I think it was like 160, 180. I was up to.
Yeah,
so that's a lot.
Isn't it like 300 episodes?
It's more than that. I think
it's
just close, just shy of 400. I think.
Yeah, because there's Naruto and then Naruto Shippuden, which is like the longest season. How far did you get?
I don't remember where I got up to, but around 180 or something. I remember.
Fucking hell,
there's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot of episodes.
It's more than Connor.
Yeah,
I haven't watched Naruto. I really want to. No. What about you? Watch anime? Or
I mean, like barely. I watched heaps of. It doesn't even count. I watched heaps of Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon as a kid. That's. But before coming on here, I'm like, I gotta do the crash course. I gotta go. And I literally, I just ended up watching all the Studio Ghibli films again. But no, what I did find was Cowboy Bebop, and I'm like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Oh hell yeah!
That's like, what have I been doing all my life? It's like, I loved it. Yeah,
Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
and what's annoying? Have you watched the new? What's the one that's copied off the computer game?
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk.
I was just like, this is just Cowboy Bebop,
but worse. Yeah.
How is it? The fuck is it Cowboy Bebop?
Because it's just bounty hunters.
Bounty hunters in like I don't know.
You don't think so?
No,
that's the first time. That's the first time I've ever heard that comparison.
I liked it a lot.
No, I made that comparison as well. But I actually prefer Cyberpunk. I don't know. I think Cowboy Bebop is great, but I like having like an ongoing storyline. Cowboy Bebop was just like every episode was kind of like self-contained. And that was cool. They had some like really cool fucking ideas. But Cyberpunk was just like group of bounty hunters, and you see their journey from like beginning to end. And
Cyber Psychosis was sick too.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. Holy shit! Some of those scenes.
That's cool.
Yeah. Some of those scenes in Cyberpunk were just so insane.
The opening scene of the show.
The battle scenes were just awesome. It's like. Yeah.
Did you play the game as well to that?
No, I didn't. My brother played it, but he just complained about the glitches so much.
They were so bad.
I'm not touching this. Like,
so bad.
Yeah.
Also, it's hard with video games because like I get obsessed, and if I download it, I'm just not going to make videos ever again. So like, I have to keep it safe, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the tough part.
Do you still game a lot or not anymore?
I don't do any. I play online chess.
The greatest game.
That's the original OG.
Hasn't needed a patch in thousands of years, man. It's the OG.
They've not needed to patch that or anything.
You've watched a fair amount there now. I should definitely. You've watched Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk's pretty weeby. That's pretty anime. Yeah, that's pretty deep in the source.
Sick.
Well, what's your favorite Studio Gilby anime?
I reckon probably Princess
Mononoke.
Yeah. Or Howl's Moving Castle.
I like Howl's Moving Castle. Anti-war, kind of.
Yeah, I really liked Howl's Moving Castle. Watched it so many times. But Princess Mononoke, just the nature of the human.
I'm going to say the most basic, but I really like Spirited Away.
Spirited Away is great.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
You can't complain with that.
I haven't seen Spirited Away.
You should watch it.
Well, you've never seen Spirited Away?
No, I just know all the screenshots of
the fuck?
I've never seen Princess Mononoke. I think I lied and said I saw it one time on the podcast. I felt pressured to watch it, but I haven't seen it. I've watched a lot of them actually.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, you're not a real Studio Ghibli fan, are you, Connor?
No. Yeah. Well, we've talked about this before, but Hayao Miyazaki's kind of a dick, and it kind of puts me off on watching his
He's
films.
a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a massive
like in person.
Yeah.
He's
he just abuses his staff.
This is like my thing. Like my some people are like, that's fucking based, but I don't know why this pissed me off so much. His son made a movie and he went to the premiere and he walked out halfway through it. I was like, it's shit.
It is literally a scene. He walks out of the cinema, lights a cigarette, and he's like, "You still got a long way to go."
Yeah, he's like, he's still not ready.
That's cool. That's like an anime. He's like,
my
son's a disappointment.
Like, that poor kid had the worst fucking dad of all time. And now he's taking it fucking out on his own kid that he was a shit dad. I'm like,
I mean, to be fair, it was
the
a
film
shit
crew
film.
was there. And he was like, he's just not not ready. He's just not ready. And it's
Yeah, but
like,
to be fair, I did watch
a
the
shit
film. It's a shit
still,
film.
Like you got to
Yeah.
lie.
It was
Yeah,
actually
he was
shit.
right.
He was right.
But
he's
if you lie,
definitely-
you develop shit kids. You know?
There's some things you just got to lie, and that is
Yeah.
just one of the things that I just think no matter how much you just got to be like.
All right. You know,
felt.
your son comes back with a drawing, and like it's like, hey, dad, I made this at school.
Bro, you know he
they're like
roasted
5
his
years old or
drawings.
something.
You know he
And
roasted his
it's like a shit drawing. All right. Do you lie and say this is amazing, son?
Well, if
You
they're
know, or-
5, yeah, but like,
You encourage them to do more by saying,
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
but-
encourage them to do
Package
more,
it
right?
nicely. It's got to be
Yeah.
a bit of encouragement with a bit of, you could do better. This could be better.
Yeah.
You know, like
No, it's the fact that he didn't even like tell his son it was shit. He just walked out. You know, he just walked out. Now he is the dad that went out for cigarettes and never came back. You know?
that's so.
Yeah.
Space.
That makes me like him more.
People hear that and they either like him more or they.
I think that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
Well, it's like Jackie Chan. You know, have you heard about his son's life?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's his son did drugs, right? And that's very illegal.
Yeah, he was like Jackie Chan. He was like the ambassador for like
Yeah, he was.
anti-drugs on like.
He's
the,
like, I do not claim my son anymore.
Yeah. And his son
Yeah.
got caught like doing weed or something in his apartment. And the more I found out about it, the more I found out, he just wasn't there for his kid.
Yeah.
No, he was just never
He's
home.
just a shit
Yeah.
dad.
Yeah, he was just a shit dad.
Just be busy being
I
a
mean,
movie
if
star.
you're gonna be a bad father, he probably picked the coolest way to do it. Like the stuff he was doing when he wasn't with his kids, was awesome.
You know, he took one for humanity. Yeah. Like we got sick films.
I was only making
some
the
guy
greatest
missed out.
films ever made.
A lot of bad dads are just like, I don't know, doing drugs somewhere. Like that. He
He's
gave
making
back.
cool films.
Yeah.
I feel like Jackie Chan raised me.
My dad's a
while he-
bad dad and he doesn't even know how to do cool fight choreography. If he did that, I'd be like, I forgive you.
Instead of beat you up in style.
Throw a cable at me, kick it back, set or something, you'd be like, cool.
He gets out the nunchucks. You know.
Do you like hentai?
When I was a child, I liked hentai.
Hold on. How old?
Hold up.
When I was 4, I don't know, 16, I was like, oh yeah, hentai is cool. Not for me anymore.
I missed out on hentai. I feel like I watched like cartoon porn as a teen, but I needed.
Well, like fucking like Marge Simpson. getting-
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
No,
I was talking about this yesterday.
literally Marge Simpson.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
It's the weird ads you see on Pornhub.
Yeah.
You watched those?
Yeah, well, I did when I was a
Why?
kid. It doesn't do it for me ananymore. But like,
The fact that it did it for you at any point is concerning.
I was very connected to these characters. You know, it was like
Character arc you want.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I remember Kim Possible porn. That
Yeah.
was-
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No,
Wait, is he like?
Wait, do you
are they
consider
sucking
like
the mole
Kim
rat?
Possible porn?
What's
That's
sorry.
that's hentai, right?
That's not hentai.
Why?
I mean.
Why?
Okay. What is hentai?
Yeah.
Discuss.
What's the
Is it
definition?
like? I mean, I guess it's animated porn, but I guess like hentai has a connotation where it's like Japanese,
Yeah.
comes from
Do
Japan.
you not watch Japanese stuff?
kind
Or
of
you just
things.
watch cartoon porn?
Yeah, I've only
No,
done
I watch
cartoon
actual
porn.
Japanese hentai as well.
How did you find out? How did
did
you
I
discover
find
it?
out?
Yeah.
I remember there was a guy from in our school who would bring hentai to school, and the teacher's desk, he would walk up when he was asking her a question.
Was
he would
this-
stick hentai?
This is Ouija.
This was Ouija.
Yeah.
We'd stick hentai to the front, and then no one knew, and then we would just stare at hentai all lesson and just laugh.
so wild.
Like, it was great. And then after that, I was like, wow.
Where did
This is kind of hard.
This guy, he knows what he's doing. He's good.
It's got the goods.
We've done some episodes where we've reviewed hentai.
Really?
Yeah.
There's
some real fucked up ones.
Yeah.
Weird ones.
Yeah, I remember like the way I discovered hentai was through fucking LimeWire. I can't remember what I was trying to download, but it was probably
Bill Clinton,
some
actually.
music or something. And you know, instead of getting like Bill Clinton like we did back in the day, I just discovered this hentai, and I was like, what is this? Where can I find more of this?
Scourging through LimeWire to find the next episode.
Do you remember how you discovered it?
It might have been the same, honestly. I think it was like, oh yeah, no, I remember. I was at my friend's place and he was trying to like show me like this new Linkin Park song or whatever. And he was like, oh, I'll try and find it on LimeWire. And then he downloaded it and it was, an episode of,
Fucking LimeWire, man.
of whatever hentai it was. And I was just like, whoa,
Sick.
this is cool. And then I went home and searched it up, and that's how I found it.
Because I didn't even know it was called hentai, back in the day.
Right.
Because this was back when a lot of people didn't know that anime was called anime, hentai was called hentai. It was just weird fucking shit from China.
It's Chinese cartoons.
Yeah. And I remember because not many people talked about anime and hentai back in the day. And I remember I was out with some mates out at a pub, and we were getting a few drinks, and we were like, so guys, what's the biggest thing that you've jacked off to that you regret? And then one of my mate goes, dude, one time I jacked off to anime porn, and everyone's like, oh, you're fucking sick, mate, what the fuck? And I'm just here sitting in silence being like, yeah, that's weird, man.
That's mad weird.
That's weird.
That's fucking gross.